Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. Hello everybody, happy Wednesday. Welcome to my first ever YouTube video. I feel very awkward right now talking to my phone, but it is what it is. I wanted to start a YouTube channel for a while, and I always think about it and I'm like, oh I could, but then like, who would be bothered in my life, like, to see what I'm doing? But I thought I'd just do it, see what happens. I want to, so why not, you know? I feel really awkward. Anyway, I thought for my first video I'd do a little introduction video. I've written some things down on my iPad to talk about, because otherwise I'm just going to get mumble jumbled up in what I'm saying. Anyway, I kind of know what to say. So my name is Grace. I'm 20 and I've got 2 little babies. Hudson is 3 and Arlo is 8 months, nearly 9 months. 9 months in 2 days. Arlo's currently asleep. I don't know if you can see that. And Hudson's at nursery. So I thought I'd do this while I'm kind of child free and there's no little kids running around me. My partner, Toby, he is the best partner ever. He's my fiance. We got engaged on Christmas, which is lovely. I was not expecting it at all because he made it very obvious that he wasn't going to for ages, and I believed him. And then he proposed to me on Christmas, which I did not expect at all, and I'm very happy about it. And then only just got my ring a few weeks ago because it was getting exchanged for a smaller size, and it's still kind of loose, like I can get it off quite easily. Anyway, that's not the point of this video, talking about my ring that took like 10 weeks to come. I was furious. Anyway, so I'm 20, Hudson is 3. I got pregnant at 16. Did not plan that, obviously, but it was the best thing to ever happen to me. And also, I lived 5 hours away from Toby. That was not good. We did not plan it. We would see each other like for a couple of weeks every now and then. I met him through my cousin, so my auntie and my cousins live here where Toby lived, and then I went up there, we had a party, I met him, and then we started chatting on Instagram, we were talking, and then we got together like after 8 months, and we'd FaceTimed every night, and we saw each other every now and then yes, like a few months into a relationship, I got pregnant. But it felt like we'd been together forever, but it actually wasn't that long. I can't work it out right now. Anyway, so I got pregnant at 16 with Hudson. Had him at 17. It was a very traumatic birth. Let me know if you want a story on that. Quite happy to do one because I love talking about giving birth. It's my favourite thing to do. Not my favourite thing to do because it hurts, but it's just like such a magical time, and I would definitely have like 10 more kids. I'm trying to convince Toby to have another one now. He wants another one, but just not yet. But I just have baby fever all the time. So because I can't see my phone, I didn't know that it was recording. Anyway, once we'd had Hudson, obviously I still lived 5 hours away, and Toby would come down for a couple weeks on like holidays off college. He stayed in college. I'd already left college before I got pregnant because I didn't like it. Well, I was in 6th form. And then he'd come down for a couple weeks every month or so, and we'd see him for 2 weeks, and then he'd go back. Yeah, it was very hard. I was raising Hudson pretty much by myself. I lived with my mum, but then she was at work all the time, so I was pretty much by myself. I still saw my friends and stuff, but you know, I was still raising him by myself. I mean, Hudson was quite an easy baby, to be fair, so it wasn't too bad, and it was the best thing I've ever done, ever. And then Hudson was 11 months, and we moved to here, Somerset. I'm not going to tell you the exact place, but in Somerset, 5 hours away. We moved in, so basically, where I was living with my mum, she sold it, and I was staying at my nan's. There was no space for me there, so Toby just come down. We didn't have any plan on where we was going to stay, and he just come down and he picked me up, and we went to Somerset, and we didn't know where we was going to go, so I stayed at his mum's one night, and he stayed at his dad's because we wasn't allowed to stay in the same room. Rules of the house. Anyway, and then we moved into his sister's house with his sister's fiance and his sister, and we moved in there. We was there for like 5 months. We moved there in October, November, December, January. Okay. So like 4 months. Yeah, and then I can't remember if we moved here in January or February. I think it was February. And anyway, then we got our house and we moved into our house. So yeah, now we live together. And we got engaged Christmas, this last Christmas, 2025. And that's pretty much it. We got our dog literally like a month after living here. And we definitely rushed into it, but she's still the best thing that ever happened to us. Not the best thing that ever happened to us, because that's our children. But it was the best decision to get her. She's in the kitchen. Let me go get her. Oh. This is our puppy. This Olive Schmolive. She's 2 now, I think. Yeah, she turned 2 in January. Oh, and she's a little baby, aren't you? Don't kiss me. Anyway, now she's going to be here for the whole video. Right. She's got a thing about scrunchies, and she keeps trying to eat my scrunchie. And then, when was it? Hudson was 1? Was he 1? Let me think about this. Yeah, he was 1, nearly 2. We decided to have another baby. He was like, Hudson's nearly 2. It'll take a few months to get pregnant. We got pregnant straight away. Literally the first month. I found out 2 weeks after we decided that we was gonna have a baby. And then I told the family on Hudson's 2nd birthday, which I kind of regret because that was his birthday, but there was no way. That was the first time we've seen him since we found out, and there was no way that I could have kept that secret. Because, and also, I got really big, really quick. They could probably tell that I was pregnant. I think that's about it. That's all that's happened in our life. Not much. Because we're only 20. 21 this year. 21. Anyway, what I want from this channel, sorry, I'm putting this train track. What I want from this channel is for it to be mainly mum focused. But saying that, like mum based focused rather than kid focused. But my whole life is my kids, so trying to film mum life is my kids. So follow along if you want to see mum content, kid content, what we just do, our life. It's not that interesting, but you might like it. I don't know. I think that's pretty much all I've got to say. Well, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and please like, because otherwise it's just cringy if I post this and it gets no views. So please watch till now, even though you would have probably clicked off by now. I'm planning to hopefully just vlog a week, maybe. Well, I'll just vlog, like, I'll just vlog my life when I remember, when we're doing something. Like, I'm not just gonna sit there vlogging me sitting on the sofa or me washing up, you know. Maybe I will. Maybe like that. But yeah. So thank you for watching. Bye bye. Please subscribe.